The home which was sold for $110 million in Laguna Beach is pretty much back there. Interestingly, even this deal didn't qualify Laguna Beach for the most expensive zip code in Orange County, let alone in the US.
Believe it or not, I can give you a tour of tiny shacks selling for $3 to $4 million.
Look at this tiny piece of land. It doesn't even have a building on it, and it is priced for $3.75 million.
If you ask Americans what is the most expensive zip code in the US, you may hear Beverly Hills or maybe Fisher Island, but in 2026, that's not the correct answer. The most expensive zip code in the United States is located here in Orange County, California. This zip code has the median home prices of $12.5 million. We are counting down America's 10 most expensive zip codes using Realtors.com January 2026 data. At number 10 is Paradise Valley, Arizona, where the median listing is $5.5 million. It is the only Arizona zip top 10 and one of this year's new arrivals. The median property offers nearly 5,800 square feet. Buyers are paying for privacy, mountain views, and land. At number 9 is Newport Beach, zip code 92663, with a median listing price just under $6 million. Number 8 is Rancho, Santa Fe, also at just under $6 million. Its median listing has roughly 6,000 square feet, the largest typical footprint in the top 10. This is the understated version of California wealth. Gated states, long driveways, and fewer tourists taking pictures outside your home. At number 7 is Montecito, with a median listing price of almost $6.5 million. The area is associated with celebrity residents and immense estates. Number 6 takes us across the country to Watermill in the Hamptons. The median listing is just under $7 million, with a median footprint of more than 5,800 square feet. The Hamptons offer a different kind of social currency. You're in proximity to New York, summer access and membership in an extremely limited coastal market. At number 5 is Bel Air, where the median listing price approaches $8 million. This is the Los Angeles luxury equivalent. Enormous gates, hillside views, private security, and estates designed to be invisible from the streets. But here is the paradox. Despite its cultural reputation, Bel Air is only halfway up the list, and buyer attention was down more than 30% year over year. So if Bel Air is only number 5, what could possibly be ahead of it? Number 4 is Bridgehampton, with a median listing price of $8.8 million. At this level, housing becomes about scarcity. There are only so many large properties close to the beach, only so much land, and only so many addresses carrying the Bridgehampton name. Now you reach the name almost everybody expected at number 1. Beverly Hills, zip code 90210, ranks 3rd, with a median listing price of approximately $10.5 million. That is a massive jump from the roughly $6.8 million median reported in July 2025. The brand recognition does not necessarily make it the most expensive market. That raises an interesting question. Would you rather own a house with the world's most famous zip code, or pay more for a place most people couldn't find on a map? At number 2 is Fisher Island in Miami Beach, with a median listing price of $11.98 million. Fisher Island held the crown in the previous rank. Its appeal is a literal separation. It is an island accessible by ferry, boat, or helicopter rather than a normal public road. Its median home is also considerably smaller than the winners, about 3,790 square feet. Buyers are paying for controlled access, waterfront living, and exclusively as much as interior space. But Fisher Island's median price declined from a year earlier, and its page views per property also fell. That opens an opportunity for a California community to take the crown. America's most expensive zip code in 2026 is 92657, Newport Coast, California. Its median listing price is $2.5 million, up 29.3% from a year earlier. The median property offers more than 5,500 square feet, often with gated streets, hillside positioning, and views stretching across the Pacific. In other words, the product isn't just the mansion. It's the view, the weather, the security, the space, and the ability to disappear. So why is Newport Coast America's most expensive zip code? Because it is the perfect recipe for sky-high prices. First, there is almost no land left to build up. The Pacific Ocean is on one side, protected open space is on another, and luxury neighborhoods surround the rest. Supply is incredibly limited. Then come the views. Imagine walking up every day to panoramic ocean views, Catalina Island, and sunset that looks unreal. Buyers pay millions more for that alone. But it doesn't stop here. Newport Coast is home to legendary gated communities like Crystal Cove and Pelican Hill, where some of the most expensive homes in America are located. Within minutes, you have world-class beaches, championship golf course, luxury shopping, fine dining, marinas, and some of the Southern California's best schools. When global demand collides with almost no supply, you don't just get expensive real estate. You get the most expensive zip code in America. But the most dramatic story may be the place missing from this list. Malibu fell to number 11 with a median listing price of about $5.44 million. Following destructive wildfires, more of the available inventory represents land or rebuilding opportunities rather than finished luxury homes. Realtor.com also found that page views per listing were down roughly 60% year over year. That doesn't mean Malibu suddenly became inexpensive. It means disaster can change what is being sold, how buyers value risk, and what luxury means in a vulnerable coastal market. Which would you choose, a Newport Coast estate, a Fisher Island residence, or a Beverly Hills address? Leave your pick below and tell me which zip code I should investigate in person next.